Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Hurt their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, firm gully mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turning to frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be party. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Your brother Virgil Berry, aka Snaps with the Facts. Y'all know we here, man. We gotta get straight to it, man.
Yeah.
Saturday night chop up session, man.
Glitch the guarantee. E&E.
Saturday night chop up session. We about to get straight to it.
2020.
Smash that like my cookie bill, subscribe to the page. Princess Engineer. You know how it is, man. Tap in, walk with us, man.
Shit.
Y'all ready to have black men in the industry, man, like that, like this? It ain't fun, boys.
We cool, nigga.
All right, let's go.
This is
Boogie
cool.
Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? all coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids, that's plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these plenty trees. Okay. Don't break the code, that's family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Pass to my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Okay. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher with shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Poor looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers, you know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money. Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain. I'll be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Butcher boyed up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This to guarantee you, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. What up? What's good with everybody on a Saturday night, man? Where y'all at, man? Tap in and walk with me, walk with us. You already know what it do, what it be, what it is, what it ain't, man. Saturday night, we here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep y'all for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Even though I know I'm kind of tardy a little bit. It's all good. We still here. And we're going to get to this conversation. What's good with everybody, man? How y'all doing today? It's been a hell of a day for me, I got to say. For this Saturday, man, it was a very eventful Saturday, man. Today I had to go film some of the young brothers out there on the basketball court today while they was having basically a scouting tournament. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of scouts from college universities up in there today, up here at Central Crossing High School in my city in Grove City, right outside of Columbus and Grove City. And it was a beautiful event, if I do say so myself. Very beautiful. Beautiful event. The young brothers was out there on the court, and they was very talented young athletes. You understand what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing for me, you know what I'm saying, for lots of reasons. You know, it's a beautiful thing for me for lots of reasons. You know what I'm saying? One of the main reasons being is a lot of these young boys, I've seen them grow up since they've been about 7 years old to 10 years old, you know, and to see them young boys that, you know what I'm saying, grow into young men, see them develop as an athlete and basketball player over the years, and to see them at the, you know what I'm saying, at the event and doing real good as well. It just was a beautiful thing. And so and that's my way of, you know, so that's my way of giving back, so to speak, you know, being out there with them young brothers on the court, you know what I'm saying? They run up to me, hey, Stats, hard knock, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have our video on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It just be beautiful to see them young brothers, especially when they recognize me. Because like I said, I've been filming some of these young brothers for the past 6 years, you know what I'm saying? And it's just been a beautiful thing, man. You know, so I'm honored and I'm privileged. It makes me feel fulfilled and it makes me feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm contributing back. It's just a beautiful thing to be a part of these young athletes' development as they grow into young boys, into young men, and eventually into men as well. You know what I'm saying? It's just an honor and a privilege, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be a part of such an organization like Hard Knock Sports, Hard Knock Youth Sports. Shout out to my brother James. You know what I'm saying? My brother James was in Detroit, Michigan yesterday, taking care of some business, filming some games up there. So, you know, it's only right that I hold it down this way, man. And it's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying, that, like I said, to sit up here and do this for this amount of time. And like I said, just watch these young brothers develop from young boys to, and it's just beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. To see how much some of these young brothers is bigger than me now. When I met them, they was like this. Here, 6, 7 years later, they like this. You know what I mean? It's you know, and they recognize you. Hey, Stacks, man, how you doing, man? Hard Knock Stacks, what's up? You know, it's just a beautiful thing, man. You know, I'm honored and I'm privileged, like I said. And, shout out to all them young brothers today. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all got scouted. You know what I'm saying? All there was scouts from Ohio State there, scouts from University of Ohio, you know what I'm saying? Or shout out to Ohio University, OU down here in Athens. It was scouts from all over up there, man. It just was beautiful, you know what I'm saying, to chop it up with them, you know what I'm saying, and have them even say things to me like, yeah, man, we hit the Hard Knock Sports, man. Y'all do a real good job. You never know, might have that contract coming, you know. A lot of our young brothers who we've been filming since they've been about 9, 10 years old. A lot of these young brothers, you know what I'm saying, have been recruited. And I just found this out earlier today. A lot of these young brothers have been recruited based off of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these schools, the scouts of these schools, seeing our content. So, you know what I'm saying, to have actual scouts come up to me and say, yeah, we know about Hard Knock Sports, man. Y'all do a good job, man. We done got a lot of suggestions for recruiting from watching y'all's content. So that's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? To even hear that. You know what I'm saying? It just lets me know the work that we put in is not in vain. It's beautiful. And I'm just glad to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man James does all the real hard work because he's doing all the editing. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful thing to go out there in that court and just interact and engage with them young brothers, man. Talk to them, you know what I'm saying? See the passion they have for the game, see how their skills have improved over the years, and to see them and watch them grow and develop into the athletes that they're becoming. You know, so it's just a beautiful thing, man. It's, you know, it's truly beautiful, man. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I get paid. We make, you know, say I make real decent money doing what I'm doing as a, you know, that's another sort of second source, third source, whatever income. But on top of just the money, it's just everything that comes with it. Just makes it like, man, I get paid to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So shout out to my brother James over there, Hard Knock Sports. Shout out to Brittany. Shout out to Rue. Shout out to everybody who's a part of the Hard Knock Sports you know what I'm saying, brand. You know, y'all can go over there to Hard Knock Sports on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm about to pull that joint up right now so y'all can sit up there and go show your support. You did. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go over there, subscribe, see the content, book us. We travel. Like I said, my man James is in Detroit, or was in Detroit, Michigan earlier today. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely travel. We ain't got no problem with traveling. You know what I'm saying? As long as the money is right. Listen, we done sit here and drive to sit here and went to Tennessee and everything, man. Film a whole entire youth sports tournament. So, you know what I'm saying? Go check us out, man. You know what I mean? You go right there, man. Go check out Hard Knock Sports on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to James and Brittany and everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sit over there and go subscribe, check out the content. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we do travel. You know what I'm saying? We will travel as long as the price is right and the money is nice. You know what I'm saying? The business is right. We definitely have no problem with hopping on that highway or even in the air if we got to, you know? So, yeah, no, man, you know? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate all the support, man. All right? You know? But, yeah, though, tonight, man, you know, we're going to get to this subject right here. Let me pull it up on the screen for y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let me pull this up on the screen for y'all. You know what I'm talking about? And this is something that I think we really need to have a discussion about. You feel me? Conversations about, talk about. You know? You dig? Some of y'all might have heard of this. Some of y'all might not have. You know? Some of y'all might have heard about this story. Some of y'all might have not. All right? All right. Put a number 11 in the chat if you're familiar with this story. All right? What y'all know about this situation right here? Put a number 11 in the chat if you are familiar with this story right here out of Florida. Shouts out to everybody in Florida, North Carolina, Georgia as well, man. May the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach, cover and protect everybody. And we pray for healing. I say healing. We pray for healing. And, you know what I'm saying? We pray for everybody, especially out there in Florida, as a result of Hurricane Milton having their lives completely changed. Some of them destroyed to a certain extent. And, you know, just let's just pray that they are covered and protected. You know what I mean? Very crazy situation going on down there in Florida, man. And we're going to get to that on Monday. All right. But shout out to this young brother right here, man. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I'm saying this is I've been trying to do some research into who this young brother is, trying to find out what his name is. And, you know, to be honest with y'all, I just didn't. I was trying to find out if he had an Instagram or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure he did or does. I just haven't been quite successful in finding any of that out. So, you know what I'm saying? I tried to find out who the young brother is and what his name is, but I couldn't find any of his other social media contacts or anything like that, right? But we're not so much as going to focus on this young brother specifically, right? When it comes to this situation, we're just going to use him as a focal point for a conversation tonight. You know, that's all we're going to do right there. But just in case y'all haven't heard about it, right? Let's go to it, because there ain't really that many videos on here unless you see somebody doing a video about the young brother, like right here. And I'm gonna just show y'all this. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up on the screen for y'all. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You know. What y'all think about black men being nail techs? Yeah. What's y'all's thoughts on that?
Florida man going viral for being a nail tech. Ooh, boy. You already know. I already be reacting to that one guy who's a male hairstylist. We got male nail techs now. And he really a Florida man. He got the wigs and all. Boy, I'm going to tell you right now. You better hide your girl from this guy. Because I promise you, boy. It don't matter what you think he is. Don't automatically assume he's, you know what, because he's doing like, you feel me? He could be straight. So you better hide your girl. Because, boy, because them males don't look that bad either. Boy, you in some trouble, boy. I'm telling you. Hide her.
You know? And yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is, man, when it comes to this situation, man. Listen. The nail industry, the nail tech industry, out of the cosmetics, beauty industry, which it is a part of, you don't see, not even on the fun boy side, do you actually see lots, you know what I'm saying, or even regularly, you know what I'm saying, you don't really see too many black guys doing nails, man, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never heard of a dude doing nails, you know what I'm saying? I don't know any guys that do nails, and it's a part of the cosmetics and beauty industry, right, that I would never even contemplate. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't even contemplate dudes even being a part of. You know what I mean? But I definitely don't knock it. I don't see anything wrong with it, and we're gonna get into it, because after I started looking into this, I started realizing, like, hold on, there's a lot of guys that are nail techs that aren't fun boys, or, you know what I'm saying? You know, they aren't necessarily a part of the LGBTQ LMNOP barbecue committee agenda. And just like the young boy just said, don't assume just because a guy is doing nails, that doesn't mean that he is a fun boy. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, man. You know what I'm saying? To some extent, you know what I'm saying, we automatically associate doing nails, you know, or anything to do with the cosmetic industry. When guys are involved, we automatically assume, right, that they are fun boys, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't know too many straight heterosexual men who are stylists, hairstylists, and all of that, if they're not a fun boy. Let's just say that. But what I can and will say and do know for a fact that there are some guys who are stylists who completely are not fun boys or part of the LGBTQ LMNOP barbecue committee agenda. My uncle being one of them, right? My Uncle Barry, y'all, my pops, if y'all remember my pops, y'all who know my pops, his older brother. Actually one of the coldest stylists in the city, for real. So, It had one of the most popular shops and everything. I think my uncle retired, maybe because he's in his early 70s now, right? But check this out right here, though, man. All right. Now, you already know when it comes to men painting their fingernails, specifically how I feel about it, all right? What I think about it. You already know this, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, most of the guys you see in this industry, you know what I'm saying, you know, they're probably fun boys, right? But not everybody. I'm not that naive. But like I say, any guy who paints his nails, I'm gonna have to question that, man, because that's not something that men do, right? Flat out. And all this, I hear people about trying to justify. No, man. No, man. No, and no. You know what I mean? Absolutely not. You know, try to convince me that somewhere in some culture, no, I don't care about that. Right? When has it ever been amongst our modern culture in America, amongst us black folks, for the men to be getting their fingernails painted? When has that ever been acceptable? When has that ever been the norm amongst us? When has it ever? Never. Not in my 42 years anyway. All right. But let's go.
Had it, you know what I mean? I just knew the questions I just knew I had, but that was just a wild card that kind of messed everything up. Coming back to no job and returning to no job, I didn't have anything else. So I resorted back to a couple of hustles, but in the midst of me resorting back to these hustles, I was in front of a black-owned nail salon. And I walked past, I just thought there was some pretty girls in there, and all of the hustlers that was around that area, that was just kind of what we gravitated to, because that's what the most prettiest girls in this ran down mall was at. And the girl told me that the manicure was going to be 70. At that time, in my mind, it did not register to me like the levels and the calibers that came with the nail game and the different types of nail salons. Where I come from, like, a manicure is 10, you want to do gel on your hands, that might be 20, 25, but 70, there was a catch on that. And I was moved in my spirit to pay it anyway, simply because I didn't want the women in there to look at me like a cheapskate. But at the same time, I wanted to realize what was I going to get out of the $70 in this experience. The girl painted my nails black, and there was another girl in the salon that started recording. You know what I mean? And it didn't dawn on me till that time that men not only aren't comfortable or the most comfortable coming in to get a man, petty, what have you, but everyday men are not coming in and getting their nails black with this air of masculinity. You know what I mean? It was something that was just not norm to them. It was the drill, the nail drill. This is what made me want to do nails. When she was finished me, we were talking, she was doing someone else's nails, and it was and it just kept attracting me, but I'm trying to focus on the conversation, but it was the drill. And I asked her, I said, like, how much do you make off nails, just based off the intrigue of this one tool? And she told me, and I was taken back. Instantly, I went into a business mind frame, and I locked in from there. And I asked her how much did it cost, to get into, everything. And she gave me the numbers, and I just happened to have that amount of money in my pocket. I gave it to her cash. But I was hungry, and I was motivated to find a way out because I didn't have anything else. And what I was doing was just not, I didn't approve. So I dumped all of my money into that. She told me, you show up here tomorrow at this particular time. I'm going to have everything for your drill, your supplies, and everything that you need. And we're going to have a 5-hour one-on-one course. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. I showed up the next day, motivated, and the hustlers that was around in that area that seen that transaction, they did not see this part. I had a hood on my head. I didn't want anybody to see. I was kind of ashamed in a sense.
See, man, dudes that paint their nails, man. Listen here, man. Listen. Brethren, my brother. My brethren, my brother. Right? I ain't knocking the hustle, man. Get your money. You know what I'm talking about? Any brothers out there who are aspiring to be or actively are now nail techs and being successful at it, hey, man, put the other young brothers who could possibly be interested up on game. But from a manhood, masculinity aspect, I gotta say, man, there is nothing masculine or manly about a man painting his nails. Now, is doing nails and painting nails as a man, is that a manly thing to do? I'm going to say whatever a man who is a man has to do that are within his boundaries of not compromising his manhood to make a living and earn a living for himself. I mean, I just can't, being a hustler and the jack of many few trades, I just can't bring myself to say that, especially if he's having some success with it. It's not for me to say what he's doing is not manly, right? It's very manly if he's able to provide a living for himself and his family because of what he does. So, but when it comes to being a guy who has his own nails painted, that's when we start getting into another area, man. This, you know, it's a thin line, you know. But I will say that any man who is a straight man, critical thinking man, businessman, absolutely cannot knock any man's hustle, especially if he's being, like I said, especially if he's being successful at it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not of the naivety mindset to think that every guy who is in this profession, even the small amounts or the small number amounts that of men that actually are nail techs, specifically even more black men who are nail techs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say if he's a straight man, like it's not. I wouldn't say that what he's doing is not manly, right? But if he's doing this while with his fingernails painted, and then we might have some looking into that, because, like I say, and we'll always say, although there's although being a nail tech and providing a living for yourself as a man would be a manly thing to do, getting your nails painted while you're doing it, it's just, y'all got to understand the psychological aspect connected to certain things, man. And, you know, and to hear especially other guys try to defend or even make sense of us men wearing fingernail polish, when, like, never in my life, all right, have I ever seen anywhere, even publicly, advocating for men wearing fingernail polish and things of that nature, unless it was like people who were like rock stars, like death metal, and which isn't manly at all. All my metal heads gonna be salty at me for saying that. Yeah, man, it's not manly at all, man. You saying, look at some of them dudes. Prime example, 9 Inch Nails. Oh man, Trent Reznor from the 9 Inch Nails, man, getting his fingernail paint. Ain't nothing manly about them dudes' image, man. But yeah, though, man, let's get back to this, though, man. Smash that like button, click on subscribe to the page, make sure it's social engineer. Let's go.
You know what I mean? Because I just was like, nobody from where I come from has ever done anything to this extreme. Most guys will go buy weed and try to flip it and try to sell it, but I don't see a lot of guys that come from where I come from that are actually installing it. So this was that. You know what I mean? And I treated it as if I got a full ride scholarship or somebody, sponsored me to get an education. And I took it that serious. In 5 hours, I was laying acrylic, and I was charging people after that $10 for full sets. I asked her with the mentality that I had, how much would you charge me to be stationed here? And then she broke down the licenses and everything. But she said, you know what, I'll just make you an apprentice. And with making you an apprentice comes with, instruction. It comes with, boundaries that you have to, put yourself aside of. But if you follow these rules, I can make you a professional nail tech. Make a long story short, I made a lot of money on the side just doing my little $10 full sets and patties and stuff just on the side. I didn't touch anything illegal, anything, just all off nails. With that money, I used that to actually pay for a nail education. Shantae School of Creative Nails in Baltimore. I think the tuition was about maybe $3,000. After I paid that, she put me in an accelerated course, and in about 2-3 months, I was suited up to go get my license. After that, that's where things got real. Things got really real quick. Time and the efficiency that came with time and getting people to understand the fact that I was just motivated to get into the game did not matter with the fact that these women wanted their nails done in a certain amount of time. So there were times where a full set that should have took 30 minutes to 3+ hours. It was just a long roll of failures. And I don't know what was it. I don't know if it was the fact that I didn't want to turn back and everybody laughed at me like you dumped it all on nails. I don't know if it was that or just this spark of just understanding something that is really hard. I just didn't want to give up on it. I just stuck with it, and it worked out. I seen the push of my peers and how much it meant to them to do something out of the box, whether it was nails or anything else they had going on. Nails was the precursor that showed them that you could do anything out of your norm and transcend in it and develop a new skill, develop a new passion. It's crazy. If I would have never went into that nail salon with the boldness of just inquiring about something new, I would not be sitting here right now. I guarantee I'd be sitting there, a bump on the lawn, depressed, trying to figure out just what I want to do. And plus, I'm progressive into my 30s as well. I'm 29. I don't have any kids or anything like that. But with all of these different failures that I've had, it's just been kind of depressing just knowing that I don't have any offspring to really, show anything to. You know what I mean? Like, this is, you know what I mean? So that's where the branding and everything came. I just put my all into it, and it worked out for the best. You know what I mean? It's the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Man, shout out to that brother, man. We ain't gonna really even focus on. You ain't gonna focus on. We're gonna bring to some attention for sure. Is goddamn it painting his nail. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to this brother, man, for having some success in this profession, this area of the cosmetic industry. I personally, don't see nothing wrong with it. Shout out to this brother. Shout out to this brother. You did. You know what I'm saying? It's very unique if I do say so myself. Like I say, ain't used to seeing no like I said, brothers doing this, but who can't knock the hustle, man. You feel me? Can't knock the hustle at all, man. You understand what I'm saying, man? Now I got some more videos for y'all, man. You feel me? I got some more videos for y'all. Hold on, I'm about to go into them right now. Let me go find them. All right.
Beautiful people. It's at Him Do Nails tapping in. I just wanted to talk to you guys. This is gonna be my first video.
Now, see, this is the wrong way to go in right here. All right. As soon as you hear some shit like Him Do Nails, man, you automatically thinking about my man Bernie Mac and the infamous legendary comedy show, The Kings of Comedy, You know, that's automatically covered in my thoughts. But you know, let's go, man. Let's hear the brother out. Let's go. I don't know, niggas getting their eyebrows arched. I don't know nothing about that.
Yo, how and why did I get into the nail industry? A lot of people that I come across, number one question is like, how did it happen? Just wanted to say, I never grew up thinking about doing nails or pursuing a career in nails. I didn't even take care of my fingernails before. You know, a man, we just go on about our business. Don't even worry about that. But how I entered the industry, my auntie, the one that's the owner of UR Royalty Nail Salon, located in Cypress, Texas, called me on an opportunity. We had some untimely deaths in our family. My mother passed away. 3 weeks after that, my grandmother passed away. Sorry, my uncle, her husband, passed away. And 2 weeks after that, my grandmother passed away. And all three people were her top supporters. So she really was going through it. And she needed help, just emotionally and, you know, around the shop as well. So she actually called me. I believe it was on the Thursday. She called me and was like, hey, I may have an opportunity for you. And I was like, okay, what's the opportunity? She's just like, how would you want to be a manager of the salon and go into business together? At first, I thought about it. Of course, I said no. Then I thought about it. I think I called her the next day. I told her, you know, let me think about it. I'll give you a call. So I called her the next day and told her like, hey, I definitely, I'm interested in the offer and I would like to go forward and do that. So we went forward and one thing turned into another. So I started managing the salon and being in the salon. I moved from Arizona to Texas. And from then, just being in the salon, I knew nothing. I knew nothing from implements. I knew nothing about polish, shellac, acrylic, brush, clippers, monomer, nothing. So I'm just in the salon, like baffled, fish out of water. So one day I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to school. Well, me and my auntie talked and was like, hey, you know, we'll be in business together. I think you should go to school. So I went, I enrolled into a school here located in Houston. Once I started going to school, meeting different nail techs, male and female nail techs, they start teaching me little techniques and things like that. And from then I just started building. I started researching on my own, also practicing with the techs in the salon. They actually provided me with a lot of information. I definitely appreciated that and appreciate it. So one thing morphed into something and another thing morphed into this, and it just started trickling down. So that's the story how I got into the nail industry, and as well as Him Do Nails. Him Do Nails came from a whole different thing, and that's gonna be another on another video. But just stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. That's how I got into the nail industry. Please subscribe my channel, Him Do Nails, and just leave a comment. Thank you.
Him Do Nails, man. I just just the way that sounds rolling off the tongue is just like, bruh, man, come on, man. Yeah, I'm talking about like, man, yeah. But it's some guys who do nails. See, I said, when you see a picture like that, you automatically gonna assume the nigga's a fun boy. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, man. You know, you're just gonna automatically assume that, man. You know what I mean? And it might not be right, but it is what it is, man. You know, I think this is the same dude we just was watching. He got his own nail salon and everything.
He did his thing, y'all.
Yeah,
he did his thing. Look at him.
Like a queen, like a queen, like a queen, like a queen. on her throne.
Hey y'all, what's up? And welcome back to my channel, Typical Black Queen. We're doing okay, y'all. So my feet look terrible. I have not done my feet since quarantine. So that was like last time I had them done was February. So it's time. So don't judge them. But I'm here and I'm about to get started.
What's going on?
Okay,
Down in here. I guess you could call it Nintendo's place now, but Nintendo's table. I started off as a table, and pedicures really wasn't my forte at first. And deeper and deeper I started getting into it, I started having a different love for it. And as you can see, my passion for doing pedicures has elevated to like clients that I quarantine toes, they got quarantine toes. Because when they came back to me, they had this much new growth. All I had to do was really, as I started to push back on the cuticle line and see, they really didn't even need it, you know?
So the one thing I loved about this experience is the fact that he broke down everything that he was doing to my feet to me. Like he made me feel very comfortable. It didn't, hurt that he was easy on the eyes. And, I didn't mind the shirt being open. So that's why I was like, you could just throw it back.
quarantine code. We find out some of y'all girls got quarantine codes out there. Hey man, I could imagine my homie's cheek rate pause, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't a fun boy, which when I see dudes painting their nails, man, I just can't take you serious as a man at all, man. But I guess every dude that paints his nails ain't a fun boy. But why a dude who's a manly, straight, I don't understand why you would ever paint your nails. It's just not a manly thing to do. I don't know. That's my take on it. That's my stance on it. That's how I feel about it, flat out. You know what I mean? But I could just imagine, you know what I'm saying? Pause, my man's cheek rate. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Man, listen here, Jack. Here. Okay, big thing. Got the gloves on. Very professional.
He did his thing, y'all. He did his thing. Look at him. Okay, so I'm home. It's a little bit.
All right. Shout out to that brother though, man. I can't knock the hustle, man. I just can't. The hustler in me can't knock a dude getting his hustle on and being successful with it. You feel me? I wonder if this is the same dude.
Play as men, then we'll probably have a better understanding for the services that it is.
And Darnell Atkins. My man, that's my man's name, Darnell Atkins, man. Shout out to the brother, man. I can't knock that brother hustle, man. You know? But let's check this brother out right here.
When you first got started, what were some of the challenges that you faced as a nail tech?
Oh, well, definitely being a straight black man coming into the nail industry, I was looked at, as a bit different. Like, what is he doing here? What's his motivation? Why is he really trying to do nails? And, there was a lot of proving ground for me. I had to really prove myself to say that, I genuinely was interested in the business, so.
When he first initially approached me, my initial thought was that he was going to be a barber. I just looked at him and that's what his aura, I got from that. Like, oh, he's coming from barber school. So, after our conversation, and I find out that he was in cosmetology, I said, okay, and as time went on, you know, he was more focused than some of the females that were going. Wow. So I kind of knew that he was going to excel.
So what are some things that, you know, you do to diversify yourself from other nail techs?
Well, it's funny because, you know, the cosmetology business in itself and nails is, you know, just a facet in the whole scope of cosmetology. It's forever changing. I mean, it's a constant merry-go-round, you know, and being in this business, like, you have to reinvent yourself almost every month, maybe every 3 months. You better have reinvented yourself. If you sit stagnant in this business, you'll become a has-been. So you have to remain fresh. You have to always be on what's trending, and that's probably the most important part of, you know, being successful in this business. I successfully completed Virginia School of Hair Design, and I successfully completed S&J Hair and Nail School with the, you know, the nails. It's a hair and nail shop, but there's a nail school in it. I graduated from both. I tried to get into nails. I mean, I tried to get into cosmetology years and years ago. But, you know, there's always certain roadblocks, and there's always a time to do things, and there's a time not to do things. And I had to wait for my time. You know, it's like I lived in New Orleans, you know, and I had a young child that I was taking care of, you know, and I didn't have any help. It was just me and her, you know, and I was going to a place called Motor Beauty College back then. And, you know, I had to come out of school then, you know, but I mean, I still had that drive, that desire to do it, you know. So I came out of school then. I had to wait for a while, but eventually, you know, I got back into it and, you know, finally had my opportunity to complete.
What are some things that you feel you do very well?
My strengths? I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I think my strengths are just that I'm not afraid to step out there. I'm not afraid to be different. I'm not afraid to push the envelope. I'm not afraid to even, I know you can't reinvent the wheel, but I will try. You know, there's nothing I won't do with nails. There's nothing I won't put in a nail. There's nothing I won't try. It's a pass or fail, you know, type of situation. You know, you really have to, your critics is your audience. Your critics are your clients. Your critics are the people that see you every day. And that lets you know if what you're doing is working.
His strength is that he still loves to learn. He gets videos. He'll sit beside you. He's not afraid to ask for help. A lot of men don't like to come and ask, hey, I need help in this area. He'll come and ask for help. So I think that's a great strength that he has.
If you get raving reviews off of a certain direction you're going in, you explore that direction. If you do something that you think is like, oh, this is going to be crazy, and then they're looking at like, oh, that is crazy, you kind of know not to go back in that direction. You know, you kind of steer away from it. Now, I've always been like a trailblazer. Like I'm not afraid to do something, pass or fail. You know, I'm going to see where it goes. There's a lot of times that I've done things like a year or two ago, you know, and I pushed it and it kind of dwindled out, but now I see it.
All right. So when we're talking about the cosmetics industry, specifically the nail tech version or nail tech, you know what I'm saying, part of it, it's not something that we normally know men, specifically black men, to be a part of. But as we see with these brothers who we sing, you know what I'm saying, we see that some brothers are definitely not only in this area of the industry, but having some success as well. You know what I'm saying? And I just know it's a stigma surrounding this, you know what I'm saying? And I just would like to say that, you know, we shouldn't assume that every guy or any guy for that reason, just because they decide to get in such an industry, that somehow compromises their sexuality, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, because there's a lot of young brothers out there who might aspire to enter this industry, man. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, like our young brother from out of Florida, man. I personally take my hat off to him because, you know what I'm saying, he's a young brother doing his thing. And I'm just saying that's not something typically you see us men do. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see us up in there like that. You know what I'm talking about? And just to see brothers in here, you know what I mean? I would encourage, you know, like I said, it's an untapped market when it comes to us black males specifically. You know what I'm saying? The cosmetic beauty industry is right now currently somewhere between 10 and $12 billion a year industry. It's projected to double to like 22, 23 billion, and then by 2023 or so by 2025. I myself personally have been, I don't know about being a nail tech, but I have been thinking about investing in the cosmetic industry. I definitely have been thinking about ways I could go about investing my money in the cosmetics industry, because there's lots of money to be had. You know what I'm saying? Lots of money to be got. And shout out to any brother out there, especially if you're a straight, you know what I'm saying, man, you know what I mean, manly, masculine man, and you just using your skills to, you know, bring some success to you business-wise, financially. You know, like I say, me being a man, I absolutely cannot knock that. You know what I'm saying? I will not. I can't knock that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't automatically assume that every guy who pursues such a career in the industry, I wouldn't automatically assume that his sexuality somehow compromises because he does. Although a nice fair amount of guys who are in the industry are indeed fun boys, right? So, you know, that's just something just to think about considering this topic. Let's just finish listening to this, because this, you know, y'all look at this brother right here, man. He kind of like an OG, you know what I'm saying? He kind of older brother, you know what I'm saying? He been in the game for a little minute, you know what I'm talking about? This is from 5 years ago, you know what I mean? And you can look at the brother's face and tell that he ain't no spring chicken. You did? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Black men in the nail tech industry, of the beauty industry, man. What's to it, y'all? How y'all feel about it? What y'all want to say about it? I'm about to open up the panel here in a second. Let's go.
Now I see everybody's doing it. So I'm like, okay, well, I was on track, you know, I might have been a little bit before my time. You know, but you know, I'm a trailblazer. I do not mind putting myself out there, you know.
Awesome. Let's kind of switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about some of the things that, you know, over the course of your career that may have potentially held you back. What were some of those things that might have held you back?
Well, definitely one of my children being born. You know, I had to put everything aside for her.
The man loves his babies, so he can be doing your set or a pedicure. Or something happened to babies, you left.
Absolutely.
I don't really. That's a good weakness to have. You know, we are family oriented here, and he really loves his family.
I knew eventually she would come to a point where, you know, she was old enough to, you know, that I didn't have to watch her constantly or make sure that, you know, there was a babysitter in place, you know, and I could go back to school and finish. So that was one of the main things that held me back early on. After that, you know, it was anything that held me back was really, you know, self-induced. So, you know, sometimes you're young and you're in the game and you kind of get lackadaisical, but as you get serious and you find out like, this is my niche, this is what I want to do, you'll find yourself immersed in your work, and it doesn't even feel like work after a while. You know, it's your pleasure to serve your clients. So, you know, it's not even work at that point.
So as of now, are you full-time nail tech?
Yeah, I don't do anything but nails. Nails is everything. It's everything.
Nails is life.
Nails is life. And I put that up there a lot. Nails is life. You know.
Absolutely.
You know, it pays my bills. It takes care of my kids. Nails is life, and it's my pleasure.
Absolutely. Now, if you could go back, maybe
and that's
say about 5 years,
okay,
what would you
see? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there, man. I can't knock no brother who's, you understand me? I can't knock no brother who's having success too, as well, at providing for his family. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely cannot knock that. I will not knock that. That's why I say, for you brothers out there who are in the cosmetics beauty industry, in the nail tech version or the nail tech level of it, and still holding it down with your wives or whatever the situation, your children. And I think that's a beautiful thing, man. More success to you, and more clientele come to you, and all of that, man. Listen, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. If any of y'all young brothers or any brothers out there that's a nail tech and happen to be tapping in with this, man, hit me up, man. You can come on the show. We can have a conversation about it. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go.
Tell that Kato as opposed to now.
Slow down, bro. Slow down. Refocus. Man, I wish I could see myself now and go back and tell that guy, like, look, you got some things that are going on. You need to focus, and this is the direction you need to go in. You know, and I'm not too far off. But I think 5 years ago, if I knew I was in the direction that I'm heading now, I would have been much more serious. You know, I would have taken this much more serious. Cause now I see the benefits. Now I see the profit. Now I see the potentials. You know, the things, my 2020 visions. You know, I see it now. I couldn't see that back then. You know, hindsight is 2020. Yeah, if I could go back, you know, it would definitely be different.
Absolutely. So let's kind of delve on that a little bit. You have this hashtag, come see me before you can't see me. Let's talk about that. Well, where did the inspiration for that come from?
Come see me before you can't see me.
And his little motto is see me before you don't see me.
There we go.
So,
absolutely.
He's eager to learn. He keep it up. I'll be helping him pick out his furniture in his salon not too long.
Okay, so when I started to get, you know, to where I was comfortable and I knew that I was going to be in this for a while, and I know that as a good nail tech, you get booked and you get swamped, and then people are trying to come see you, you know, and your appointment book is just too full to have anybody there. You know, come see me. I mean, get on this team before there's no room. You know, because you get to a point where you're booked a month, 2 months back. You know, so I'm like, come see me before you can't see me.
Absolutely.
So I kind of stand on that.
So moving forward, what are some of your big goals? Because I'm sure nails is not your end goal.
Nails is not my end goal, but it will always be a part. I'll always be a part of this industry. Now, I always say I could do one client at a time, you know, for the rest of my life and do good, or I could reach out to the masses. So my 2020 vision thing is more about pushing a brand. You know, it's more about like coming up with a product that I can sell to the nail techs, my constituents, that would help them. Of course, you know, it's a service to them and it's a business to me. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this is my proving ground. This is where it starts. But eventually, I want to be able to push a brand. So I have a couple of brand ambassadors. They wear my nails, you know. But I need to start coming up with products that are sellable, things that are profitable in the business that they're going to look at and say, you know what, I've seen him use that on his nails, and I'd like to try that. So I'd like to buy it, and they'll be able to get it from me.
Absolutely. Now, what would you say to a young entrepreneur that, you know, is trying?
Let me just stop that right there. And this is where I got to shout out to my brother, Mr. Pringles the barber. You know what I'm saying? Although he's a very good barber, he realized being in this industry, in order to last in this industry, in order to elevate in this industry, you cannot resort yourself to just being a barber. You know what I'm saying? Cutting hair, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful thing, but it's way more avenues and doors is open to you when you expand the brand and you know what I mean, and you focus on not just barbering. Now, my brother does the hair unit installations. He's one of the only few barbers in the city that actually does it and actually is good at it. He does tutorial classes, so if you're interested in learning how to install the man units, man, holler at my brother, Mr. Prince the Barber on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And telling that Stats with the Facts sent you. He holds seminars periodically. You know what I'm saying? You pay your money and you learn how to get that game on how to install them units, man. Because, you know, guys is out here rocking the units nowadays, Jack. You know what I'm saying? And, shout out to my brother for being versatile and diversifying, you know what I'm saying, his skill set within the industry, the barbering world. You know what I'm saying? He provides lots of services. Not only that, he's a content creator, man. We are business partners as well because we have the studio popping. So shout out to my brother, Mr. Prince the Barber. Shout out to this brother right here. So I definitely respect that aspect of being in this industry because, you know, there's lots of money to be made. And in order to stay relevant, prevalent, you definitely have to diversify your skill sets. Let's go.
kind of break into an industry that is statistically and in society they don't typically break into?
Be a trailblazer.
I tell my students this all the time. When you have an idea of who you are, what you want to do, what you want to be, even if you're not sure that you're going to make it on that route, you still have to nurture that baby. It's a baby, you got to feed it, you got to nurture it, you have to constantly seek knowledge of whatever it is you're doing. I always told them, never be the type of person that doesn't know everything in your trade. Everything, anything new that comes out, you need to know it.
Be a trailblazer. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be looked at different. You're gonna prove yourself. Through your work, through your ethics, through your morals, the way that you stand and deal with your clients. They're all gonna know. And it's amazing. But you have nothing to prove. The only thing you really have to prove is your capabilities at this table.
Stay true to your heart. If it's in you, don't let anybody deter you away from what you know is in you. I have a lot of haters, but your haters make you stronger.
Absolutely.
So all you gotta do, forget them, let it roll off your back, keep on moving.
That's what you have to prove. You don't have to prove your sexuality. Okay, he does nails. Is he gay? No, I'm not gay. But let me tell you something. The LGBTQ community, I've had more issues with straight people asking me about, whether I was straight or gay than the community. It's crazy because a lot of my clients, are gay, mainly female. But they never look at me like, but if I pass out a card on the street or I talk to somebody about nails, I get like, you do nails. I be like, yes, I do nails.
Absolutely.
Like, you really do nails. I'm like, yes, I do nails, or if someone is talking about me and they say, yo, I know this guy named Cato, he does nails. They always come back and the first thing they ask was, you gay? No, I'm not, but I don't think that matters. I'm here because it's a business and I'm in this business.
Absolutely. And as you continue through your career, what were some of the things that allowed you to push that more so to the back burner than to focus so heavily on that aspect of the challenges?
When I came to the
See, I sit up there and told y'all, man, you get it. This is an industry as a man that you gotta really evaluate and analyze if this is something you really want to get into as a man because of the stigmas that go along with it. You know what I mean? And I would encourage any brother out there, man, if you have a desire or a wish or a goal to be in this industry and nail tech, whatever it is, doing with women's beauty, listen, man, you don't have to compromise your manhood. It doesn't make you unmanly if you are a stylist, beautician, whatever it is. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, just make sure you do it with integrity, man, and with masculinity and manhood. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing I will say, man. Let's get back to this, brother, man.
Realization that I didn't have anything to prove as far as gender was concerned. That I don't even think, to me, that's not even an issue anymore. I think in the beginning, especially when I was in hair school. Now, when I went to cosmetology school, that's when I was really exposed to, is he straight or gay? And then I was probably a little bit more defensive back then, because it was new to me.
Right.
And now it's like, whatever, you want your nails done though? I got you. We ain't even got to discuss that. Do you want your nails done?
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna make it pass at you, so you're not gonna know if I'm straight or gay at the end of the day. I'm here to do your nails. I'm here to perform a service. I'm here to make you happy. And what better to make a black woman happy than a black man pampering to her? You can't beat that. How could you not see the beauty in a woman that's it? I mean, who else better than a brother that sees you every day? He knows your beauty. He recognizes, respects, and admires your beauty. So if I have the opportunity to make you feel beautiful, to pamper you, take care of you, and send you on your way with a smile on your face, especially after you've had a hard day, you get a nice pedicure, and I'm sitting there giving you a nice massage and having a really good conversation with nice music playing in the background, and you don't have to be apprehensive about, you know, is this guy going to try to talk to me now? I've never had that problem, ever. I've never had that problem.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's a good business to be in. It's a business that you know, you got to be focused in, you know, but it's a good business. Just be professional. It's just that simple. I love sitting across my clients and listening to them talk, having conversations with them, you know, being able to take their hands and just make them beautiful, you know, and using my talent, you know, to the people that want my services. I love to do it. You know, it's when I'm not literally with a client, I'm sitting right here. I'm on different social media sites that are nail groups, and I'm on YouTube just researching, and you know, I'm talking with other nail techs. You know, we're always, you know, we're a big community.
Absolutely.
So we're always talking. We're always trying to see what's the next hot thing. You know, so it's constant. You know, I shoot, when you were interviewing some other people for me today, I was on my phone, literally just looking up what's next, what's hot, what's next, and in that constant reinvent yourself. And I think that's what keeps it so fresh in me, because there's always something new. It never gets boring. You know, it never gets boring. You know, you're always thinking like, what can I do today? Or what can I do different? You know, because you never want to get that cookie cutter design where everybody looks exactly the same.
Right.
So you always want to do something different. You know, I try to make everything look different. And I know you can't make everything just like completely different, you know, because it's still nails. So you still have to stay in the scope of what you do, you know. But at the end of the day, I don't want this client to see this client in the mall or something, and they got the same exact nails, and be like, "Who's your nail tech, Kato?" Like, "Yeah, that's my nail tech." And they got to see. Women do not like that. They want this.
They want exclusive. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, bro. They want exclusive nails, and they'll tell you that. He said, "I don't want mine to look like anybody else's," and I said, "That's exactly what I'm doing."
What is one of the greatest lessons that you've learned?
It's a debatable lesson, but I stand on it. I'm forever a student. I'm forever a student.
And I gotta say, man, I respect that. You gotta big homies of mine always tell me you gotta always remain teachable, always remain learnable. You know, always keep your mind open to different and new things that could contribute to the expansion and elevating of whatever it is you do. Especially when it comes to business, man, because like, you know, man, you want to stay ahead of the curve, and I gotta agree with that, man. Always, if y'all listen, let me come up here because this is real. Anything y'all take away from me, man, always remain teachable. You don't ever want to get in the mind frame of thinking you got everything figured out, thinking that there's nothing more for you to know, thinking that where you're at is where it ends. You know what I'm talking about? Always keep your mind open, stay open to new ideas, new concepts, you know what I'm saying, that could possibly contribute to you becoming the better version of yourself, whether that be business, just being a man, or in general. So I definitely can agree with Kato on that. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish up watching this brother talk, man.
You know, some people say, you know, you got this, you've mastered it, you're a nail tech. Yeah, I'm a nail tech, but I'm forever a student. You know, I feel like the day that I've reached my pinnacle of learning is the day that I've literally become a fool. You never stop learning, you know, and never get complacent, never get vacated. Be the person that you were the day that you started.
Absolutely.
Be that person, because that's the person that they've come to know. That's the person that they fell in love with. That's the person that they understand to be the nail tech, not somebody that's ripping the runway or walking the red carpet, you know, and they don't know you anymore. So I'm never complacent, and I'm forever a student.
Absolutely. Now, where can the people find you at?
You can find me at S&J. S&J is on Denby Boulevard.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that brother Kato, man. Shout out to that brother. You know, doing his thing. You know, and like I say, man, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stigma you know what I'm saying, when it comes to being a black man in this industry. So, you know, my words to all the young brothers who might be out there aspiring to be in this industry, or, you know, you thinking you want to do something different, something innovative, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just make sure you put your all into it. I mean, you know what I mean? You know? Right? Just stay up on game, man. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? Stay innovative. Like the brother Cato just said, remain teachable, remain a student. You know what I'm saying? The industry is an ever uh evolving and changing industry. You know what I'm saying? It's always something new coming out. You know, so new techniques, new styles, new paints, new nail shapes and sizes and designs. So, you know what I mean? You want to stay ahead of the curve, man. You know what I'm saying? What better way as a young man, as a young brother, charismatic, magnetic individual, handsome young brother, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't hurt to be a way to, you know what I'm saying, introduce yourself to a lot of different women, not even on a sexual aspect, just from a business aspect. Because one thing I can say about the ladies, and I do say this and I appreciate this about y'all too, y'all do not mind spending y'all's money when it comes to things like that. So, you know what I'm saying? One thing for sure, two things for certain, and they definitely will promote you and big you up all on social media. If you are good, the ladies will sit up there and say, girl, y'all need to go get your nails done by this dude. I'm telling you, they'll make it popping, man. So shout out to all the brothers out there who are aspiring to enter into the cosmetics industry, the beauty industry on any level. Like I said, I've been behind the scenes, y'all. You understand me? Lots of things going on. And I've been really, really sitting up here, putting myself up on as much game as I can when it comes to seeing how I can go about investing into this industry. Because like I say, it's projected to damn near double in the next couple few years, man. And I want in. You feel me? I want in. You need if a bag of acrylic gets sold in a pot, I want in. You feel me? So yeah, though, man. Like I said, any of y'all brothers out there who happen to hear this, be listening to this, man. I just want y'all to know a couple few things, man. One, I'm not knocking your hustle. Get your money, man. I do have some questions. I do have some perspectives on this from, you know, different levels of, you know, being a man in this industry, but that's neither here or there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if it's enabling you to provide a living financially for yourself and your family, you know, and you taking care of business, man, and you being successful, there's absolutely no way I can tell you that anything is fun boy behavior about that, especially if you're not actually a fun boy. You know what I'm saying? But if you are a fun boy, you know, that's your business. But you know, that'll go with the widely accepted views that, you know what I'm saying, most guys who are in this industry are indeed fun boys, when we just see that that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So you know, man, yeah. Like I said, I didn't want to drag this show out too much. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to speak on this because, you know, the young brother from Florida, you know what I'm saying, when I first seen that he was going viral for being a young brother as being a nail tech, I just thought it was an interesting topic. I thought it would be something that we over here at Able Talk could discuss, you know what I'm saying, because we are advocates of men over here, specifically black men, and we're advocates of black men specifically being successful in any industry, any lane that we decide to traverse down. You know what I'm saying? The stigma attached with men, especially black men, in the beauty cosmetics industry is just something I need to be addressed. I think needs to be addressed as well, because contrary to popular opinion, all guys who are in this industry aren't fun boys. But I would argue that the majority of them probably are. Because like I said, normally men don't gravitate towards the beauty industry, which is dominantly ran by women and LGBTQ LGBTQ committee agenda members. So my straight, heterosexual, free-thinking young brothers and brethren alike who are out there aspiring to monkey foot your way into the cosmetics beauty industry, you got my blessing over here at A Real Talk. You know, I'm talking about podcasts. Matter of fact, I'm looking at, I'm currently in the process of looking into ways of how I can invest in the cosmetic industry and get maximum profits at the same time. And yeah, I ain't gonna speak too much on that, but it's a beautiful thing, though. It's a beautiful thing. Anything that you do, I suggest that you do your due diligence. You find out as much as you can about it on your level of learning and understanding. And before you invest your money, your time, your effort, your energy, at least be somewhat, to some degree, a little knowledgeable on whatever aspect of the beauty industry you are about to invest in, whether it be doing nails as a nail tech or a stylist or just investing in starting barbershops, beauty salons, nail tech salons, whatever the situation may be. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody coming out. Like I said, I didn't want to stress this one out. Pause, you know. I'm trying to getting these shows to be in under 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been focusing on. So we're going to switch that up. But we got other shows coming up. Next Thursday, we got my girl Lita coming back on again for Ladies Night. Monday night, we're going to be discussing the situation down in Florida with Hurricane Milton, the weather weapons that I've been telling y'all about for I don't know how long. And we're going to get to a lot more interesting topics this week coming up. Hey, man, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering, man. As always, you know, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I appreciate everybody sharing on their social engineering. I appreciate everybody getting with me behind the scenes for consultations. I appreciate all the support that I get. Like I say, man, I ain't gonna say it's a tough grind because it's not tough, but it's a hard grind, Paul. But I love getting it out the mud. That's the only thing I know. You know what I'm saying? And I do real authentic content over here, no gimmicks. We ain't on no, you know, we ain't on no effery around here, man. We getting straight to it. Shout out to my brother King Els. We got some beautiful things going. Like I said, Art Vino, Don H. Wine. Shout out to my brother Serville Riley, CEO of Draped Imperial Grapes. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. Like I said, we on set to be the premier Black-owned winery distillery, you know what I'm saying, in America, if not the world. You know what I'm saying? If not the best, one of the greats. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Serville, the man with the golden hands. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Wine tasting event coming up here real soon. You know what I'm saying? We got the Art Vino for sale right now. You know what I'm saying? I put together the Facebook group page for the Art Vino Experience. You know what I'm saying? The Art Vino Experience Lounge, where I will be posting about new flavors coming out and new upcoming events surrounded around the releasing of the various wine flavors when they come out. So it's going to be a beautiful thing, man. You know, we try to get into this grown and sexy era of providing experiences for the grown and sexy, successful, entrepreneur, business-minded people, you know what I'm saying? And just having social events, again, getting us out in the public and interacting with each other and mixing and mingling with each other and networking with each other and doing business with each other and creating commerce amongst each other, you know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, you know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing, man. Like I said, we appreciate all the support. You know what I'm talking about? Grinding and growing. It's a slow grind, but you know what I'm saying? It's a for sure grind. You know what I'm saying? We're on our way to the 1,000 subs. You feel me? We'll be there eventually. You know what I'm saying? We will get there eventually. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And we have 989 subs. We are 11 away from 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have no idea how difficult it is to get 1,000 genuine grassroots subscribers without having to fall victim to the gimmicks, the traps of social engineering on YouTube, specifically, especially just to try to gather and gain an audience. You know what I'm saying? I have an authentic audience. I know my 989 subs is people who really tap in with me, man. Y'all got to understand that, man, and I appreciate that. And I'm going to keep bringing y'all this raw, uncut content. It's just going to expand. It's just going to get better. You know what I'm saying? We got the Always Cutting Studios. We're about to have A-Real Talk Studios on it. Listen, man, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, y'all. Please believe it. You know what I'm saying? The money that I make from YouTube is enough for me to reinvest back into my business. Let me tell y'all, man, the game has changed, man. Don't let these subscription numbers, don't let these viewer numbers, do not let that stuff fool you. There's a lot of people on YouTube with all these subscribers and views, and they ain't making absolutely no money whatsoever. And I'm not counting nobody's pockets. I'm just saying this is a business. YouTube is a business. You have to treat it as such. And you have to figure out how to monetize what it is you're doing over here. Now, if you just like doing YouTube for fun, then hey, that's your business. Do whatever you do. But if you're a businessman like me, you understand that at the end of the day, we all have a bottom line. And if it don't make dollars, it just don't make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? So sit there, subscribe to the page, smash that like button, click on smash that like button, share on your social engineering, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You dig? And we always hitting y'all with original music over here. We E&E over here, and we listen to our own stuff. You feel me? E&E every day, all day, no days off. You feel me? You understand me, man? And that's just straight how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, Arvino, Don H. Wine. You know what I'm saying? We on that E&E music. We got new music coming. We're going to hit y'all with some end of the year specials on the music. It's going to be a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Art Vino, the album, the Art Vino experience, you feel me, is definitely in a full effect. And we're going to got some more stuff coming for y'all. So, man, appreciate everybody that's showing their support. Y'all really appreciate it. You feel me? I really do. I really, really do. You know what I mean? And I think it's only right that we bang this. Right?
That's not necessary.
Hold on. We bang this joint off from my brother. Narcissus, the Sick Man album.
That's not necessary. That's not necessary.
Put Christian in. Spend your hat.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tees. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. The girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me and I got it photocopied. Caught up on film, flow tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I see the heat like Timothy blocks, and I charge for a look, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
kings.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm worth a million, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, should be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get to use the whole. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps.
Let's go.
Look. Only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in his cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop any wicked, you just resist fuck. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Fast Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.